Judah is not the most famous person in Genesis. He's not even the most famous person in his family. You can find his brother Joseph on the cover of kids' Bibles all over the world. His story is a rags-to-riches epic, a rise to power that inspired thousands of follow-your-dream sermons for millennia. Nobody wrote a musical about Judah. But Judah has one of the most significant legacies in the Bible. His story breaks generational cycles of abuse, holds the covenant family together, kickstarts the messianic line, and secures a legacy of kings. He also happens to be the founder of the Jewish nation and the reason that its people are called Jews. None of that happens for Joseph. If it had, they would have been called the Joes, which is a strange alternate history to think about. Judah is a character that flies under the radar, even in his own story, but the choices he makes affect billions of people to come after him. His arc is a greater underdog story than Joseph's and shows more personal change. Judah emerges from a mess of dysfunction to become the founder of a nation that emerged from exile. His story connects to the very beginning of Genesis and is referenced in Revelation. This is a man who left an impact that not many people know about, but everyone was influenced by. To understand Genesis, we need to understand Judah. Like many of the Genesis stories, Judah's begins with two brothers at war. The first time we meet Judah's father, Jacob, is in the womb with his brother Isaac. It's not an easy pregnancy. The twins wrestle so hard that their mother fears for their lives. When they come out into the world and grow into their personalities, they could not be more different. We're told that
Jacob was a quiet man, living in tents. Isaac loved Esau because he was fond of hunting.
Esau is a man with a man's haircut, strong, wild, impulsive, and tough. As the oldest brother, he represents the new generation of the covenant family and has his father's approval as the heir apparent. He is straightforward, says exactly what he thinks, and is open with people about his plans. Jacob is skinny, domestic, and thoughtful, with a sense of deviousness about him. The name Jacob means heel-grabber in Hebrew, which is like backstabber in English, and he lets this name set the tone for most of his life. He lacks his father's respect, and this makes him permanently resentful at the rest of the world. Everyone who gets close to Jacob eventually regrets it. Growing up as the second favorite son leaves a mark on Jacob that will stain his relationships for the rest of his life. To understand how this shaped his identity, we need to consider how birth order shaped families in the Bronze Age. Boys were highly valued in nomadic families like Jacob's. Boys worked with their fathers, helped herd the sheep, and carried the family name and reputation. Poorer families would hope for a better life by producing a lot of boys and putting them all to work. But when it came to passing on your inheritance, splitting it between...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?